But when I came in,
Our guide is Jessica Hirschhorn, an ASU professor teaching for the semester in Warsaw. She never imagined her days off would be spent at a refugee center.
Do you speak Polish?
I'm taking Polish.
Do you speak Ukrainian or Russian?
No, I don't. So the language has really been an issue.
It is not the Red Cross or large aid organizations, but rather people like her, grassroots volunteers, who built and operate this center. The man I'm showing my ID to is from the Polish government, which granted unprecedented access because, frankly, they need help, and they want the world to see what's happening here.
This is normally a big expo center where they have conventions and different kinds of things, but it is full of cots, and they keep expanding. Here's another room here. They're setting up more cots. This is one of the rooms they allowed us in, and it's just expansive. There are about 3,000 people staying here. And if you look way at the end of the corner, there are 6 kind of makeshift temporary showers. That's all they have, 6 showers for 3,000 people.
So some of these people on this side, it's more recent arrivals. So they have space because they never know how many people are going to come.
The refugees didn't shy away. Many were eager to talk to us, clinging to pieces of the lives they left at home in Ukraine. Vladimir, a blacksmith from Mariupol, wanted to show us some of his work and
my home.
What used to be his home. An elderly man told us how comforting his cat Sonia has been for him, a sentiment echoed by a father, Andre, who smuggled his kids' dogs out.
100% important. Yeah, Stowe is 100.
Their family.
Да, семья, family. Family, да, yes.
The refugee center's warehouse is short on the basics, like comfortable clothing, underwear, and shoes, and full of things they don't need, like soda, junk food, and to my surprise, diapers.
I would assume with all the kids that you need diaper donations, but there are stacks and just piles of diapers here. You don't...
Right. The thing is, they try to settle the families with, especially young babies in private homes.
While there aren't many babies here, the center houses a lot of refugee children. Remarkably, we found teenagers dialing in remotely to their classrooms. They set up a preschool and daycare for the youngest kids, and a nearby rec room is kind of a noisy catch-all, where a taped-up piano provided the music as 15-year-old Sophie got a haircut. Volunteers are doing everything they can to keep these kids occupied. Among the youngest at the refugee center is 3-year-old Demir, whose grandmother was more than happy to have me step in to entertain him for a while. His family has been here more than a week. The center's meant to be temporary. Between the bright lights, which never dim, the lack of showers and hot water, and the constant noise, the living conditions are far from ideal. But it is not from a lack of effort and caring on the part of the volunteers who handle everything from meals to clothing distribution to resettlement assistance. 2 months in, though, Jessica questions how long they can keep this up.
The main people that are running the center are completely exhausted. So you have to understand, they're volunteering all their time, but she's a school teacher. So she's teaching school and she's helping run the center, and they're completely exhausted. I think there's a lot of questions about sustainability that are coming up.
For now, they just keep expanding, adding more cots and more rooms to brace for another wave of refugees coming from Ukraine.